Hello everybody, welcome to the Daily Brick. My name is Nick, and today we are looking at set number 40700, the Winter Holiday Train. This set is going to be a very quick video today. I did just want to get another Christmas theme one out there, and this is the perfect set to do that with. I love, as the working caboose for this train, we do have the present car, and this is one of two present cars. This one is a little bit shorter than the center car, so this works pretty nice. I do love the alternating colors on the presents. You do have some medium as your presents, as well as this. I usually call it like a minty blue. It's very pale blue. It kind of looks white on the screen, but I promise it's not. It is using that minty blue as well as 2x2 gold tiles and the quarter wedge tiles as well in the mint color again. And those just are, there are 5 presents in total on this, and I guess Santa also uses trains instead of just his sled. But we do have a green design that runs down into that gold stripe that I already talked about, back into green, and then we have red wheels, and I love that little design. We've got all the Christmas colors here. It's perfect. I think that the little gold trim on the center is definitely my favorite, and I do like the use of those gold, I usually call them like racket pieces or like tennis nets, and that's definitely not the technical name of them, but I do like those in the 1x4 to give off the different railings that they have for the presents. The next car is a little more exciting. This one, not only does it have presents, it also has a Christmas tree that is just using those flower pieces. I'm not sure what those are called either. They're usually upscaled flowers, so they're usually pretty big, but they are inverted, so they're pointed down, and then you have 3 of those stacked on top of each other with a 2x2 modified dome piece, and then a 1x1 modified stud that has the hole in it, and then the 1x1 modified with the bar and a 1x1 star tile. So you do have quite a few pieces that add up into making this small Christmas tree, but it works so well, and that Christmas tree does sort of sit loose in between 2x2 tiles, but instead of being loose and able to take it off, it's actually sitting on a 2x2 rotator tile, and so that way you can actually spin the tree around and it will stay right on top of that car, and it's not going to go anywhere. I did fail to mention that in the last car, including this one and the next, all 3 have these ball joint pieces on one end, and then one of these, I don't even know what to call it. It's a 2x2 modified plate that has this ball joint connector piece. Pretty sure that's what the official name is. I don't know, that's a lot of words, but that is what that piece is, and that way each car can connect to each other. This one also sports the red wheels, but instead of 6 this time, it's only 4. The head of the train, or the front of the train, is my favorite part of this set. It should be everybody's favorite. It's really cool. I love the design of the cow catcher up there using those flag pieces. Those are all sort of angled in to make it look like it's pointed. This one does have 10 wheels instead of 4 or 6, but 3 or 6 of those wheels, 3 on either side, they are a little bit bigger than the 2 front wheels, so that is a perfect design. I love the use of those gold bars that run along the front as well, and you can see on the top with the smokestacks, it's just using the BB-8 head or the BB-9 heads from the, let's see, the First Order. At the very front in the main smokestack, you do use the Monkey Kid cloud piece to represent some smoke that's coming out of that smokestack. That is so cool. It's such a small detail that works so well, and that piece, kudos to Monkey Kid for making that, because it is fantastic. On the very front of the train, you do have 3 lights just using some transparent yellow studs, and you've got these 1x1 modified plates that have the bar sticking out of the top of it, and then I guess that's kind of it. On the left and right, you do have these cheese slopes, the 1x2 slopes that have the grill, I guess they're grill slopes, and those are supposed to represent ladders to get into the main part of the train. That's so cool. And in the actual conductor seat, you do have a 1x1 tile that has a gauge, a temperature gauge on that. And those are surrounded by gold leaves, and I love the designs for all of this. You can't really see onto the inside of that train. You might be able to when it's coming by right now, and there it is. You actually have 2 of those gauges in 2 different colors, so that is pretty cool, and they both point to different directions. So I hope everything's okay in the front where the conductor is. But yeah, that is actually going to be all for this part. Let me add everything back together. Overall, this set is a great little Christmas set if you ever wanted to have a very small train going around your Christmas tree, or just even having a winter display in your house. This is a perfect option to have, especially if you do have a smaller scale for all of those winter displays. But yeah, this set's pretty great. I do think that it comes out of the Creator, the holiday and event line, so it's just kind of like, I think it was a GWB, or it could have just been a LEGO Store exclusive, as to which it was just on shelves for a very limited release at the LEGO stores. Anyways, that is going to be all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.